What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. I'm Picasso. Thanks for joining in. Today, just a quick little video, guys. I want to share with you just, a little encouragement, right? It's always good to, try to help out people out there. And this is gaming related, right? And it's, of course, tech related, right? You guys have come to know certain things that you can expect on this channel here. So you guys know that I recently purchased an ROG Ally, right? This is the Z1 Extreme, not the Ally X. In hindsight, let me get a little wipe down here. In fact, I should have went for the Ally X, but you know what? The Ally is the Z1 Extreme. It's definitely holding up. I do have this JSOX case on it. You guys just saw the cover portion and the back portion here. It has the clips for external hard drives or battery power, battery packs, whatever you want. And it does have this cool kickstand down here as well. Ventilation and everything is on point, all buttons, cutouts, everything like that. But I mean, like, if you don't have the money, if you cannot afford to get something like the ROG Ally and you love that handheld gaming experience, you can still get that. And honestly, probably with what you already have in your home, right? So that's what this video is about. Basically, if you're like me, and even if you're not like me, because again, I have devices. I'm recording on another device. I have a tablet over there, two more phones over there. So if you're like me, even if you're not like me, pretty much if you have even your main device, maybe I said that wrong. Even if you have your main phone, your main tablet, you are able to turn that into pretty much like an ROG Ally, right? If you have a Samsung device, you already know that's pretty much a computer. But say you have something that's, it's not the most powerful or anything like that, but you love handheld gaming. You don't want to always just have your hands in front of your screen and stuff like that. There's so much different ways you can get around that, right? For an example, we have this here, right? I forgot which one this is, but this is a telescopic controller, right? Or a stretchy controller from GameSir. Simple. You go ahead, you get one of these. It's relatively cheap, okay? Especially this model, but it does pack some really awesome features. You go ahead and you take your device. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna fit with my, with the case on. This is the UMIDIGI. This is the A15. Does need some wipes down here. This device is in my rotation. Not as a main device or anything like that, but this device is in my rotation. Decent camera quality, 256 gig storage, big, beautiful display. This thing is awesome. Go ahead, pop this in. USB-C port, drop that in here. It is a pretty big device, but as you see here, it does fit in perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock. Oh, I think I touched the fingerprint sensor a little bit too much. We unlock and we're in here. Let me go ahead and give it a wipe down as well. Now, right off the bat, just like this, there are a lot of games that work natively with controller on Android, right? And on iOS, especially now, the iOS devices, they have the USB-C port as well. And you can go ahead and you can set up your stuff. I can make this go landscape and stuff like that. And I can go ahead and play games like this, Minecraft. For Android, we can play Fortnite, GeForce Now, Xbox game, cloud gaming. And especially what I love with these things is emulators, right? I love playing emulators on this. Now, to really give you that, that handheld experience, right? This thing is pretty cool. Slide it right in the pocket, backpack. Maybe not a pocket because it's pretty tall, but you have the experience right here, even from the phone that you have in your pocket right now. Okay. Now, what I like to do, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to select console launcher. Now, console launcher, I have a video on it. I've done a video on this, a little while back. I don't know if I have an updated version or not on the channel, but if not, and look at that. Now you have a full, what it seems like, and to be honest, what it pretty much is, it's a nice front end, right? Android front end for all your games. Automatically with console launcher, what it tries to do is get all your games and all your emulators right there. And as you can see, the controller works perfectly with it. So it's very cool. Console launcher tries a lot of stuff, man. It really changes it. We even have background music. If I go ahead and turn up the volume, did I not put it on? You should be able to hear, or I think it's sound effects actually. Yeah, so we have these cool sound effects. Let me put this up to the mic. You hear that? And then I believe if I was to go to the app drawer, so very cool. You have those nice sound effects that go along with it. You're able to, you know, theme your apps and stuff like that. Very cool. If I go to the settings, let's close that. Let's go to settings, and you can actually turn on music, and there is custom music. So you can have your own music playing, right? So if I go custom music, turn that on, and now it's going to play theme music. Oh, okay, I exited because I actually didn't put console launcher as my default launcher. So when I exited again, it went back out. But look at this. This is pretty cool, man. This is pretty cool. You turn this, and this is a multi-system thing, right? Because I have Asahar here, which is 3D simulation, Dolphin, Drastic, M64 Plus, PSP Gold, and then you have your native Android games and stuff like that. And the cool thing about using things or using telescopic controllers, depending whether or not it comes with software, you're able to map on games that do not have native controller support, which GameSir does have, so that's pretty cool. This is the GameSir G8 Galileo. This is my favorite one. This gives a more, the ergonomics on this is much better than this one, right? And again, it is USB-C here, and I like that the USB-C is on the other side. Same thing, go ahead, slap that on the USB port, or in the USB port there, stretch it. This one is a wider variety, as you can see here, a lot more space. Boom, and look at that. This one fits better and everything. We got back paddles on this one and everything like that. And let's get that thing. And again, perfect handheld gaming, right? Very awesome. Now, let's say you don't have a telescopic controller, or you don't, you can't shell out the money for one at the moment or something like that. But let's say you have a PS4 controller, right? Now, of course, you can just get a stand and put that on a PS4 controller and you're good to go. Or you could get one of these. These are relatively cheap. This one is busted and stuff because I've been, experimenting with stuff like that. I like to do a lot of tinkering with my stuff. So it's very simple. You get your PS4 controller, you get one of these. I think this is like $8 on Amazon. And I'll try to find a link, have it down below. Boom, just like that. Have this little stretchy thing up here. Go ahead and slap the phone in. Now this phone has the buttons off, close to the center. There's not really a gap in there. So for this phone in particular, it's gonna be a little bit off-centered, right? First of all, if you don't know, you just hold down the share button, press the PS button. You're gonna see the light is gonna start blinking. See, it's blinking, it's ready to pair. So we're just gonna slide down. We're going to go to Bluetooth. And then in Bluetooth, we're just gonna go to pair new. You're gonna see wireless controller. We're gonna go ahead and tap on that, and we're going to pair. And just like that, we have now our controller there. And again, everything works great, as you can see. Very simple. Just like that, able to jump in and play everything. We can, boom, go right ahead, jump in, and we have Super Mario, we have some Mario games there, we have some Kirby, Donkey Kong, etc., etc. Now, if you're using something like a PS4 controller or a PS5 controller, then you can get something like Mantis Pro, which is what I use for these controllers, right? Let's go ahead and let's stop that. So, PS5 controller, you get one of these. The PS5 controller one is a little bit more expensive. I think this was like $10 on Amazon, but it's pretty much the same thing. Go ahead, slap that on. Boom, just like that. Again, this specific phone, but if I was to get something that is a little bit more off-centered here, we just go ahead and go like that and just like that. right? Now you have your handheld gaming experience, you know, so that's pretty cool. Of course, the best looking, if you are going for looks and such, the best one, in my opinion, is definitely to get something like the Galileo. This one is more bulky, does cost a lot more as well, but there's a lot of there are a lot of different telescopic controllers out there, and some of them are relatively inexpensive, right? I had one, I don't know where it is right now, but I had one that is very inexpensive. It only cost around like, I think it was like 26 bucks or something like that. And I use that all the time too. I have it somewhere here, I just don't remember where it is. I forgot what company it was from. It did start with an M, and I have videos on that as well. I'll try to see if I can find the links and stuff like that. But if you cannot, or you know, it's just not worth the investment to get something like the Ally, the Steam Deck, but you want that handheld experience, you already game on your phone, you like your ROMs and you like your emulators and you like your mobile games, right? There's lots and lots of different ways to give you that experience with what you already have, right? And I mean, you can pick up a PS4 controller cheap, even if it does have a little bit of stick drift, you know, it's not even gonna be so much of a problem, right? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have maybe an older device that you are not using, but you like to game, you can go ahead and turn that old device into so many different things. If it's a Samsung device and it has DeX capability, you can turn that into a little gaming PC. If you have even an older Motorola, they do have their own version of, you know, kind of like DeX, where you're able to project it onto a monitor and stuff like that. There's so much things you can do with an older device. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up, really appreciate it. Don't give up on your older device, guys. There's lots of things you can do with them, all right? And as always, I'm Picasso. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.